Hey y'all, it is, I guess we're going to call this part 5. I don't really think you could call it day 5 because there have been a couple of days that we've only worked a few hours. One day was probably 2 hours and another day we probably got about 3 hours in on it. But this is part 5, I guess day 5 of the greenhouse build, and I just want to show you where we're at so far today. So far we have painted the front facade here. We still have some minor pieces to go in between the door and the window. You can see our grand dog Scout is here visiting with us for a few weeks. Scout! Anyways, he's inside the greenhouse. And anyways, we're still trying to figure out how we're going to get the plastic connected on the front. We know how we're going to do it on the back. We're going to wrap it all the way around the back of the greenhouse, around the window and everything. So that's going to be easier to figure out. And this is the plastic we have down. We have a 25 foot by 30 foot, I believe, piece of plastic that we got off Amazon. And if you notice, there is some writing, if I can get down here to it, some writing on the greenhouse plastic, and you are supposed to be able to read it correctly from the inside. So that tells you which side of the plastic is going to be on the inside and which side is going to be on the outside. We still have insulation to put here behind the front facade wall. Again, that'll be probably one of the last things we do. We're just trying to get the plastic on today. Well, we have the plastic on and it has a hole in it. Apparently, when we had it laid out, our grand dog Scout ran on it and tore it. But we're hoping that we can still salvage it and stretch it far enough that we can cut those tears off. I mean, now he's looking all innocent over there, but he's not. Pretty frustrated with him right now, but I guess it's our fault for having it laid out. So let me show you this wiggle wire process here that Russell's doing. Scout, bad. He's eyeing Tank right now. He's chased Tank up the tree, so Tank is up there. So yeah, trying to finish a greenhouse while we've got a cat and dog fighting one another. Anyways, back to the wiggle wire. So Russell's just kind of pulling it tight, not super tight, but tight, and he's just really just wiggling the wire into that channel, and it holds the plastic securely on there. And we're going to do that all the way down both sides, and on both the top and the bottom of the side wall. So this is the top and that is the bottom channel. So that's how the wiggle wire works. This is the other side of the greenhouse, and we're gonna do the top wiggle wire on it and then come back and do the lower sides. Want to show you the back wall. This may not be the perfect way to do it, but it's how we did it. We put wiggle wire up across the top, down the side, of course the window here, put the plastic on the inside and wrapped it on the inside, and then stapled it down at the bottom. We did not do any kind of extra board. Like I said, may not be the right way, but it's how we did it, and seems to be working so far. I'll try and show you down the side here. Of course, we've got super strong winds today. It's been raining. We've got to trim this here still, but you can see the wiggle wire on the top as well as on the bottom. So we're going to go to the front now and try and get it finished on that front facade. Okay, like I said, we're kind of winging this, so what we've decided to do here on the front is to take another piece of the piping insulation foam, which is what you see right here, and we brought the plastic over the front facade probably 6 inches, and we have wrapped another piece of the foam into the plastic. So if you'll see here pretty closely, you can see the original that we have protecting the plastic from the wire, plus the next piece, or this new piece that we're putting on today, wrapping it into the fabric or into the plastic. And we're going every other board on the concrete siding and drilling it in. And so that's gonna be the finished look, which I'm totally fine with that, versus trying to put some other kind of piece of concrete board over this or something. We're just gonna leave it like this, and Russell's gonna show us. This is, I mean, it's obviously pretty easy to drill into once you get going. We're just gonna put one more here on the end and then cut it off and call it done, because we've got the wiggle wire coming up the side. If you recall, we did that earlier. So this is where they're gonna meet here on the side and cut this excess off. Well, we can put a wrap on part 5 of the cattle panel greenhouse build and call the outside done. The facade is finished, and the last thing that my husband did was put the doorknob on the screen door here in the front, and it is working. Note to self, if you buy a screen door, don't buy an exterior doorknob and deadbolt, because it needs a different type, but we made it work. After a few tense moments, it's working. Right now, it is probably in the low 50s outside, and I just checked the thermometer inside, and it is 90, pushing 90 inside, so that just shows you the difference. We obviously have a lot to do on the inside still. We still have some of the insulation to put up that we haven't finished on the front wall here, but we've got a lot of plants moved inside, and just got them sit down on the ground. We are going to be building some shelving or some tables. We think we're just going to go down one side and along the back and make the back more of a potting table area. And then the front here, I'll flip around and show you. Try not to make you too dizzy. Once we get all the insulation put in here, we're hoping to use a lot of this and put hooks up to hang clippers and different tools that we might need. And wow, it is warm in here. And don't have any of the windows open, but like I said, the front door does not have any thing on it other than screen. Let me show you this thermometer. We're actually closer to 100 now instead of 90. So it does not take it long to heat up in here at all, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing for sure. And we're excited to have it this far finished. Like I said, we got some work to do on the inside. I'll walk you around the back. We'll do a final video once we've got the interior done as well, just to show you how everything turned out on the inside. But like I said, or maybe I didn't say, we had a big windstorm here yesterday and it survived. We were pretty happy about that. There was nothing torn. The most thing we're so thankful for is none of these leaves fell off the tree up here and punctured the plastic, so that's a good thing. We were afraid that was going to happen because we did have some trees fall. Luckily not here by the greenhouse. So that is, I'm going to tell you, I know there's some folks on YouTube that built these things in a day and built them for, you know, a couple $100. That was not us, folks. We spent some money on this thing. Not a ton because, like I said, the windows were donated. The wood was donated. We had the landscape fabric already, so we bought the cattle panels, the plastic, the screen door, paint, screws, foam, wiggle wire, insulation, other things. We'll try and get a price list together for you all. I would say clearly we spent, I would say, I don't know if we were at $1,000. If we had bought the wood, we definitely would have spent $1,000. And absolutely, if we'd had to bought the windows and the wood, we would have definitely been over $1,000 because we've got 3 windows obviously in this thing. And windows, if you've not priced them lately, they're fairly expensive. So very thankful for the wood and the window donations. But thank you all for following us. I hope you've enjoyed it, like I said, and hopefully we'll get these tables and things built pretty soon and can do you a full walkthrough of the greenhouse in the next week or 2. And if you've enjoyed watching us, please hit that subscribe button and like. We would really appreciate it. Thank you all and have a blessed day.